Now into the do, efficiency. Okay, efficiency is key to revenue preservation. Okay, we want to preserve as much revenue as we possibly can. And how do we do that? Is we get super lean all the time. Okay, no waste. Cut waste. Don't be inefficient in any department. Don't be inefficient in, if you're running your own ad somewhere, two are doing really good, one's not, know to cut one away, cut the one that's doing bad away. But if you're running some of your own stuff separately, know where to cut waste. And cutting waste can be not just that. Profit generating activity is also having the right faces in the right spaces. Okay. Again, that whole growth scale conversation that we've had in the past sessions, right? Growth, people, process, procedure, scale, monetary, money. Okay. If you're not doing them parallel, there's a waste somewhere on one side. You got to keep it even. If your company's doing 20K a month and you're paying employees 18K a month, that's an awkward scale growth pattern. Okay. That can't last. It can't pace with the company. So ensure efficiency. Okay. I like to say, if it's not a core activity, gone, outsource it. Get it out of your house. Okay. You don't ask a doctor to run Facebook ads. Okay. So outsource things. The point is don't try to be the expert, because you can't. You need to run a business efficiently, right? So don't try to know how to do ads. Don't try to know how to do all this tactical stuff all at one time, doing literally like executive assistant tasks. No. Outsource that stuff. And outsource that stuff for super cheap. Okay, so outsource non-core activities. Get them out of house, okay? Quit fooling with non-profit generating activities that are admin type tasks. Get that stuff out of house. Focus on core activities that create profit. That's your job, okay? That is your job to do that. And it can be just as simple. I can give you a perfect example. One of the clients that I work with, the CEO of the company, just ridiculous amounts of tactical tasks he was doing himself. And we got a couple of virtual assistants installed in his company. And they were, more the executive type of assistant to take off a lot of that load, tactical work he was doing. And the amount of time we freed up for him was just bananas, completely bananas. He was able to now put more time into being the visionary of his company, working on the strategical pieces of his company. He saw huge growth in the next quarter, probably a good 40 to 50% growth in the next quarter. And it literally cost him about, I don't know, maybe $1,000 for that quarter. I mean, weigh your options there. Stick with the tactical garbage, doing all that yourself, or outsource it and focus on where you need to focus. Okay. Very, very key. Just to the core activities. Okay. Focus on core activities. This supports your mission and your vision of your company. Okay. That's key. That is what supports the mission and vision of your company. And if you don't have that, then you need to make that. That's your North Star, mission and vision. Google that for examples. You need to. Okay. Now tech plan. Okay. This kind of goes back to this automation piece, right? Is we want a long-term tech plan to support growth and scale. All right. So this falls back to what we talked about before, short-term, mid-term, long-term growth. Okay, you're creating all of these pieces of your company, all these pieces of pie, right? Sales, marketing, executive suite, so on and so forth. These divisions in your company, all right? As you're scaling the company. Maybe a lot of you don't have all of that right now, but as you scale, the only way for you to scale is to grow simultaneously with it, okay? And just like anything else, long term, we put a tech plan in place to support that scale over here. Okay, same thing as we were talking about in the automation piece. All right, track productivity. Okay, back to knowing your numbers daily. Okay, every single day. I don't care if it's a piece of paper and a crayon on a napkin. It doesn't matter. If it's a whiteboard, if it's something that every day you write your numbers and the next day's goal, next month's goal, next week, whatever that is, whatever's going to motivate you, okay? Put that up on your screen, okay? My goal for this month is this number. My goal this month is to make 50K this month. And then if you don't make it, that's okay. But at least you set a goal to challenge yourself and your company. That's very important, okay? That's planning. It's planning. And backwards plan to try to make that goal every single month. It's your company. Invest in it. Invest in your company. That's what's most important, okay? Like I said, in some of the other training, is right now your foot should be on the pedal, going as fast as you can forward to get ahead of all your competition right now. Because all your competition is going, ooh, and pull back here because I don't know what the market's going to do because of the times we're in today. So right now, put your foot on the pedal and go forward. Don't go backwards, okay? Make positive steps, not negative ones, okay? And we do that by tracking productivity, okay? Doesn't mean we just inadvertently blow money. It's not what I'm saying, okay? What gets measured gets managed, right? So we measure it, we manage it, we tweak it, we scale it. Pretty simple process, okay? If it's going the other way, we pivot. And it could be a very simple pivot, all right? So keep that in mind, okay? A huge fault. There's two major faults every company has. Poor customer service, can't keep up with fulfillment. The sales is the easy part. Anybody can sell something, okay? I don't care if you're the worst salesperson in the world. Eventually, you're going to sell something to somebody, okay? But can you have good customer service? And can you, in turn, can you fulfill really well on that product at scale? That's a big, big, big factor right there. Most companies fail on fulfillment. In the interest of, I told this story back in another training, but in the interest of all the new people we have, I'll tell it again. A couple years ago, a very large company in Costa Rica flew me out for a week, and they wanted somebody to basically come in and just fix all their problems, which I had no idea what they were at the time. Went out there, got in the company, was sitting right next to the CEO of the company at his desk. And the first thing I did when I walked through the door, sat down, and I said, so the first thing I want you to do, go to your website and go to the chat and ask a question. So he did. Went and asked the question, never got a response. Mind you, one floor under him was an entire support team just for that. Okay, no answer. I said, okay, I proved my point. Number two, order a product. Went on, ordered a product, went through the process of ordering the product. It took forever. Their payment processing system was like a spinning wheel for like 40 seconds before it finally kicked through and the order went through. And then again, I had him put in another request, live customer support request about a problem with the processing. No answer. We went one floor down, fired his entire support staff on the spot. He hired all new people, fixed the problem. Okay. We got him changed over to a better merchant account that was very, very I guess more tech heavy type of company. Really good company and quick. Okay, not downtime, all that stuff. So you have to get those things right. Okay, customer service, fulfillment, sell, customer service, fulfill, sell, customer service, fulfill. That's it. There's lots of little things in the middle, and in the front. But in your brain, I need to sell stuff, I need to have great customer service, and I need to have an awesome fulfillment to my client. Sell, service, fulfill. Okay? Do those three things really, really well, and you will grow quickly. All the other minutia, outsource it and have the experts that are good at that do that for you. Period. Okay? Very important. Again, stay connected with your client. That's part of the customer service experience. And a lot of people, I'm personally not. I'm probably in the dark ages for Facebook stuff. I maybe post, I don't know, maybe once every 6 months, probably. I'm not a social media guy. I'm not the guy you're going to see plastered all over social media, doing Facebook lives, doing all that kind of stuff. That's just not me. I guess I missed that generation or something, but I just can't do it. I can't get myself to do it. Can't get myself to plaster my whole family on and look like the Brady Bunch and use that as a means to sell products. If some people do it and it works for you, awesome, do it. It's just not my thing. There's many other ways to do it other than that. But if that's what works for you, again, sell, fulfillment, upsell, fulfill. All right. Don't forget the upsell. Okay, important. Program it. Program something in here for an upsell. Doesn't matter what it is. $4, $3, whatever. Something you get free. Something that you get for free in your product for ordering your product line. Put a price tag on it. Pays for your shipping. Okay, make it an order bump. Whatever the case may be. But do something. Don't just sell a product. We really went heavy on that on the last training we talked about, so I won't get into it again. Okay, so that kind of really sums up this part of it. This all revolves around creating predictable behavior, okay, in your business. Not just the business, but you as the CEO of the company. If you're predictable, your company's predictable, your staff understand your mission and vision, and you understand your own mission and vision, that makes every aspect of this process predictable. 100%. Okay? And that helps you navigate into a scalable life cycle.